Hello guys, Vizarish bringing you another Total War Warhammer replay with commentary. For today's battle we have the forces of High Elves who are going against the Empire, who are being led by Volkmar, and I'm controlling them. By the way, I'm playing as Empire. But for today's matchup, I really wanted to show you guys this replay in particular because if you guys don't know, I have a really hard time against Volkmar, especially on top of his Volkswagen, and when I'm playing as High Elves, I usually destroy the infantry and somehow win the cav fights in most matchups, in most games, but at the end I can deal with Volkmar and he usually just runs through my infantry and kill everything. So yeah, the solutions that I come up with was that bringing Imrik and maybe Tyrion to see how this goes. In this matchup, I play as Empire. My opponent is playing as Imrik. In the tomorrow's replay that I'm gonna show you guys, I'm playing as Tyrion and I'm going against Volkmar on top of his Volkswagen. And yeah, we'll see how these two matchups go. So let's just jump into the army composition and see what we have here. For my front line, I just went pretty standard. Swordsmen, 5 of them. One of them is the Sigmar Sons Regiment of Renown, 2 Empire Knights, really decent holding line, and they're kind of mobile, so that's good as well. I have 2 Pistoliers as well. The ward save abuse is going on here. I have Shield of Fate on Warrior Priest and Hammer of Sigmar, and on the other side I have Grand Shield of Fate and Grand Hammer of Sigmar on Volkmar. So yeah, if these guys are fighting something and both of the Warrior Priest and Volkmar are around them, these guys get 40% ward save, so that's nice. And yeah, Demigryph Knights, one of them the Royal Altor Griffites with terror and stuff. And for my caster, where is he? He's hiding in the forest probably. Yeah, here he is. We have the healing stuff, nothing out of the ordinary. I just have Regrowth, Earthblood, and Power Stone. And Volkmar, let's see what he has. Grand Soulfire, I talked about the Grand Shield of Fate and the other one, Banishment, and Jade Griffin. For my opponent here, he has a lot of infantry here. Let's see, 1, 2, 3 units of spearmen in the front line, 1 in the back, so 4 in total. We have 3 units of rangers, a lot of range units, 4 or 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, so 4 archers, just a regular variant, and we have 2 Illyrian Reavers in the back, 1 in the vanguard. Am I missing 1? Yeah, 4. So 4 in total, 4 Illyrian Reavers in the map, and 2 War Lions of Trace. One of them is the Rahagra's Pride Regiment of Renowned. Did I miss anything? Any infantry or cav missing? Probably not. So for caster, my opponent opted to bring Mage of Death with Life Leeching, Spirit Leech, Doom and Darkness, and Soul Blight. I'm not sure why my opponent decided to bring Doom and Darkness, because you want this spell in conjunction with Terror, but there were no Terror in my opponent's army. Yeah, these guys also cause fear. Maybe he wanted to use the Rahagra's Pride's ability, Mighty Roar, with it. It's going to be fine, but with Terror it would have been so much more effective. With Imrik we have Dragonhorn, Lord of Dragons, and that's it. So I talked a lot. Let's just start a battle. So as soon as battle starts, I'm just sending my infantry in, my cav in. I'm trying to get a surround here because I didn't know if my opponent had any bolt throwers, and if High Elves bring bolt throwers, your expensive Demigryph Knights are gonna be in a lot of troubles here. But fortunately for me, no bolt throwers here. I tried to get some shots into these Illyrian Rivers. At the time I thought these guys were Silver Helms, but yeah, it didn't make any difference. I would have just moved in try to shoot them, but I would have been more cautious because these guys are pretty fast. Yeah, they have the same speed, so maybe not the greatest threats here. But overall, yeah, Volkmar moving in, I'm not too scared of anything here. I mean, archers are going to be scary if they focus fire him, but that's why I'm using banishment and I'm trying to move into the back line to deal with them. A lot of damage going down. That's around 40% of their these archers HP gone. Now I just need to use the Grand Soulfire here, doing a lot of damage to these infantry and then push through. So I got decent engagement. As I said, I thought these guys were still harmed, so I was kind of afraid. So I'm using everything. I'm using Hammer of Sigmar, I use Shield of Fate, and Earthblood going down as well. But it's good because none of the models of these Royal Altar of Griffites have been lost yet, which is nice. The other Demigryph Knights are back, but they took more damage here. I'm not sure why. Now I'm using Regrowth, and these Altar of Griffites still haven't lost a model, which is really great. And yeah, I'm now moving them back and I'm trying to move with other calves to deal with these units here. So I saw an opportunity here. I chased one of the Illyrian Reavers and shot them for a time, but now I saw exposed back lines here. These archers are have no protection, so I just charged in, but maybe it wasn't the best idea because they're taking a lot of damage and archers are free and shooting them. On the blob fight, cab blob fight, we're doing really well. Demigryph Knights still have 22 models. Let's see, Altar of Griffites probably still hasn't lost any models. I moved them from here to get to the back here, this ravine or pit here, I'm not sure what it is. Scar caused my cav to take the long route before they can get here. But let's take a overlook of the battlefield. Our infantry are still fighting, no advantage for either side, but on the cav front I won. It's not a surprise. Royal Altar of Griffites and these Empire Knights are gonna do decently enough, especially now that they have some swordsman support. Is this healing? Is this, yeah, Shield of Fate again was up, so I'm using it. So I don't want to lose any of these Griffites models here, but yeah, we're doing really well. Balance of power is moving to my favor. Some archers still free shooting. Another banishment going down. Let's see if this one's going to do. Yeah, look at that damage. It's freaking crazy. This one cast and this unit is done. So that's one of the great things about Volkmar, and against Elf faction, he's just crazy. He can destroy infantry really well and efficient. Look at this. These guys are done, and I don't think Imrik was able to do too much here because yeah, I just surrounded him with a lot of my cav, and even though he hasn't taken a lot of damage, he doesn't have any healings, he just didn't receive any damage, but yeah, we were able to just mop up the army, and yeah, Imrik gave up there. So let's see how our units did. 178 kills for Volkmar, 2200 damage value, 18,000 damage dealt. Insane. The healer, I'm sure you guys saw there how much healing he used on top of these Demigryph Knights and probably Warrior Priest on one of these knights, so that's really great. The value doesn't show, but it's there. I think it's the same for Warrior Priest as well. He's decent at in melee, but not the greatest, but the buffs are really crucial there. It probably saved a lot of my Griffites from dying. Infantry wasn't able to do much. My Empire Knights also weren't able to do much, but the Knights did great. Yeah, overall this game was decided by Volkmar, I think. Even the Griffites didn't do too much. Their value is there, but it's not the best. They still have a lot of HP though. Imrik, decent amount of damage. I'm not sure what he was fighting. At some point, I'm sure he was chasing Volkmar and trying to beat him down. But yeah, Volkmar can just move through his own units, and Imrik can't. So that's one of the reasons he has this much value there. The elf infantry, one of them did fine. The rangers, one of them did okay as well. The archers, interesting enough, two of them paid for themselves. Maybe not to the full. Yeah, this one just paid for, so this one was close. The Illyrian Reavers, not the best pick in my opinion here. I would have just cut the lions and brought maybe some higher tier knights, not demigryph knights, dragon princes or regiment of renowned dragon princes, which is a really strong unit. I would have swapped mage of death with metal as well. The final transmutation does a lot of damage to these grief fights. If your opponent doesn't stack its ward saves on top of them, yeah, that's one of the things that can happen. So that's it for this battle, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I would really appreciate it if you guys consider leaving a like and subscribing. It would really help me and my channel grow. I upload videos daily, so stay tuned for that as well. I also have a Discord server. If you guys have any questions, if you guys want to chat, hang out, and send me bills and stuff, you can find the link in the description of this video. So that's it. Catch you all later. Bye.